And now to a NewsNation exclusive and the very latest on a situation we've been following since the very beginning. Residents of East Palestine, Ohio say they are fighting for answers and in some cases, their lives. So some of the people who joined a class action lawsuit after a 2023 train derailment shot toxic chemicals into the air no longer want to be part of this $600 million settlement with Norfolk Southern. They say they were deceived into joining. So NewsNation investigative correspondent Rich McHugh, he's live in East Palestine. And Rich, members of this community, they're upset, they're frustrated, and they still are searching for answers here.
That's absolutely right, Kelly. Last night, there was a packed standing room only town hall, maybe 300 to 400 residents. A lot of people have questions, and they feel that they were hoodwinked into joining this massive class action settlement, and they want out. Before February 3rd, 2023, Austin Druckenbrod was a happy and healthy 24-year-old. Then they burned 5 tankers of vinyl chloride over East Palestine. He worked in an open-air setting a mile away.
We could kind of smell the toxins, the chemicals, I thought it was kind of like, a normal work day and such. So I started getting kind of breathing dysfunction. I was coughing up blood, had diarrhea blood, had wheezing, couldn't breathe.
The Cleveland Clinic diagnosed Austin with reactive airway disease, a diagnosis they linked to exposure to the chemicals in East Palestine. Austin had scans of his brain conducted. This is what a normal brain scan looks like, and this is Austin's brain scan showing extreme swelling.
It's ruined my life, in every way that I could possibly imagine, to say it.
He joined the massive class action settlement on the promise of millions.
We're going to take care of you. We're going to make sure you get $3 to $6.8 million and all of the, and then they told me to not tell anybody.
They said, don't tell anyone?
The class action attorneys hid him. And they hid him so that no one else in East Palestine would know that there were doctors capable of making diagnosis related to exposure. And with Austin specifically, they hid him and shamed him so he would think that the only choice he had was the class action claim rather than filing his own lawsuit.
Today, attorneys Mindy Bish and Melinda Young have taken over Austin's case.
Once they reached a settlement agreement, the class action attorneys were motivated to get as many people as possible to opt in to this personal injury payment. And in order to do that, they had to bring in someone, a doctor, to say that there would be no long-term consequences, no cancers, no health issues to the residents of East Palestine.
The levels that people were exposed to in the community were so small that we don't expect any kinds of cancers or other health effects to have resulted from those.
And then when the court asked the class action attorneys if they had, in fact, told residents there would be no health risks, the class action attorneys misrepresented that fact to the judge and told the judge they never told anyone that, which was just not true.
His former attorney, Michael Watts, denied the characterizations. I did not communicate with him to stay quiet. If he believed that he had a personal injury claim worth pursuing, we certainly advocated for those clients to simply opt out to continue to pursue their personal injury litigation.
People are starting to get diagnoses that say go home and get your affairs in order. 24-year-olds who are now 27 like Austin, people who have been betrayed and not taken care of. These attorneys could have found the truth and could have taken care of East Palestine, and they chose money over their clients. And there's just no other explanation for it.
Now, Austin's new attorneys plan to file a motion in federal court in the hopes that he and others in his predicament can be released from this federal settlement, and they can file their own individual claims against Norfolk Southern. Kelly?
Yeah, alarming claims. So sad, but important to note. Rich, Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.